let's dive into these 5 creepy encounters. As always, hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy. Now, before we begin, we'd like to say a special thank you to this video's sponsor, Raycon. Raycon's everyday earbuds are ideal for keeping you entertained throughout the day. Their noise isolation feature is incredible, and they are well known as a premium audio brand with amazing and affordable products, like the everyday earbuds and everyday headphones, as well as their new line of Raycon Home and Raycon PowerTech products. A great option for anyone you need to get a last-minute present for. We love them for listening to podcasts on all things spooky and strange, as the sound quality is great, and the noise cancelling feature helps you feel like you're really involved. With the upcoming holiday season, you can get premium sound at a great price, and save even more while making your audio even better. Use our link buyraycon.com/top5s to support the channel and get 15% off site-wide. Now, please enjoy. Bipedal Creature. This first image was sent to us by Kiana from Bethel, Alaska. One winter night, Ki and her sister decided to do some stargazing. After about half an hour or so, Ki spotted a hairy bipedal creature. It was unlike anything she had seen before, and she was so shocked she couldn't speak, and just tugged at her sister's coat to get her attention. At that point, the creature stared down at both of them with red eyes. They were both in shock when the creature galloped away before they could take a photo. However, more recently, Ki's sister took her kids hiking, and as they headed towards Bird Point near Girdwood, they spotted something that, at first, they thought was a human. Ki's sister yelled hello, but there wasn't any response. Concerned at what she saw, she called Ki, telling her what she saw. Ki told her sister not to take her eyes off of it, and walk back slowly to her van, which they did. However, they managed to get this shot. The question is, does that show some sort of unknown bipedal creature, or is there another explanation for the figure? We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Clootie Well. Clootie Wells are places of pilgrimage in Celtic areas. They are wells or springs, almost always with trees growing beside them, located in Scotland, Ireland, and the Isle of Man in the UK. People who visit the sites take an item of clothing and dip it in the well, before tying it to a nearby tree, in the hope that a sickness or ailment will fade as the rag disintegrates. It is said that in the past, people even left sick children overnight at Clootie Wells, in the hope that the spirits would cure them of their diseases. The one we are going to look at in particular is in Scotland, near the village of Munachie in Inverness, and its ancient spring is dedicated to St. Curitan. The area is reportedly very atmospheric and is believed to be haunted. Ghost hunters Lee and Lindsay visited the site one night and recorded for a Facebook Live. During the filming, the pair kept hearing footsteps and odd noises, despite them being the only ones there, but they carried on regardless and didn't think they had captured anything other than a creepy vibe. But Facebook viewers had spotted something Lee and Lindsay weren't aware of. Take a look. We have to agree the image does look like a small withered old woman with possibly a walking stick and a cape around her shoulders, 2 black eyes and long straggly hair. What do you think it is? The Haunted Painting. This one is more of a ghost story than an image, and it concerns a painting that hangs in the Royal Holloway University in London. The painting by Edwin Landseer is called Man Proposes, God Disposes, and depicts 2 polar bears. One is tearing at parts of the ship, and the other is gorging on the human remains of the wreck. The image was inspired by the mysterious disappearance of Sir John Franklin, who led 2 ships and 129 men to their doom, trying to chart the Northwest Passage in the Canadian Arctic. The macabre spectacle hangs along with other paintings in the picture gallery, a space that is also used by students taking exams. Soon after the painting was hung, rumours started circulating about it being bad luck to sit next to the painting during exams, as to many it represented the failure of the Sir John Franklin expedition, that in turn may influence the failure of exams. In the 1970s, things got too much for one student who was seated next to the painting during his exam. The fear of the curse made him so distraught that he ran out the room and tried to find something to cover the picture. All he could find was a massive Union Jack flag. To this day, the same flag has adorned the painting every year during exams. But despite it being covered, the curse of the painting was so strong that the student committed suicide, leaving a diary entry saying, "The polar bears made me do it." The curse is so ingrained within the university that students are still reluctant to sit anywhere near the painting unless it is covered. Here's a question for you. For £100,000, would you take the photo and hang it in your living room for 10 years? Pretty chilling. Dreamwater Lounge Ghost. This next chilling footage is an old one, but not one we have ever shown. It was captured in 2015 on CCTV at the former Dreamwater Lounge wine bar in Stockton Heath, Cheshire. At the time, the bar had a shipwrecked theme, and after closing, the motion-activated camera captured something in the rope bridge area of the bar. What looks like a white figure can be seen floating down the stairway in the early hours of the morning. Take a look. Staff had regularly complained of an eerie and uncomfortable atmosphere at the premises, as well as a number of unexplained occurrences, such as taps turning on by themselves and loud banging, and none of them liked being in the building alone. The 37-second clip has been viewed hundreds of thousands of times and has been shared around the world. It has also attracted the attention of paranormal investigators, who believe it could be the best piece of paranormal footage ever captured. What do you make of it? Security guard. This following disturbing footage was caught on CCTV in council offices in the small mountain city of Armenia in Colombia. A security guard can be seen walking along the corridor when he is suddenly attacked by an unseen force that pushes him into the wall and drags him along the floor. The man remains on the floor where he appears to be struggling with an invisible force pulling at him. 2 other security guards appeared on the scene to help their terrified colleague. Take a look at this. The footage was released to the public in August 2021 by Mayor Jose Manuel Rios Morales, who later announced he would bring in a bishop and other religious leaders to do an exorcism in the offices to rid them of any wanted energy. The results of the exorcism are unknown, but if the footage is genuine, then those offices must be a pretty terrifying place to work in. What do you think? Would you work here? So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you right back here in a few days for another spooky video.